Well, hello. Would you like to come and dance the black bottom with me? Hi, I'm Gabby and welcome back to another edition of the Fragrantician, where here on this channel we talk about nothing but fragrances. So if that's your jam, stay tuned. So in today's edition, it's all about the best of 2021. Let's give a huge round of applause for such a rubbish year. But we have fragrance, and I have chosen for you, yes, I've chosen for you a plethora of fragrances, niche and indie brands that I found this year and discovered this year for your scent-attainment. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, honey. So the first fragrance is Diptyque L'ombre dans l'eau, which is a beautiful rose and black currant fragrance. I've got the fan on because I'm getting so hot in here. Are you ready for the 1920s chic era? This is very art deco, darling, very art deco. Oh, Mr. Rigsby, yes it is. It is Diptyque L'ombre dans l'eau, the shade in the water. And you know me, I like to throw a little bit of shade. But wearing this fragrance, you'll be the belle of the ball. You'll be that siren superstar Lauren Bacall. It was her signature scent after all. Beautiful, heady, black currant, rose, gorgeous fragrance. Like black currant bush, L'ombre dans l'eau. I have made quite a dent in this. Green aromatic, minty geranium and rose. Very, very unisex. Love it. Brilliant find of 2021. The next one is by the house of Frederic Malle, and it is Carnal Flower. Yes. Is it carnal? No, it isn't. But it's tuberose to the max. Tuberose on steroids. Tuberose on crack. And let's face it, we love to serve some crack, don't we, darlings? Yes, we do. So Carnal Flower, heavenly, joyous. It's a boss bitch fragrance. It's a boss fragrance. You want to smell like you mean business, and you love a glorious white floral with a little bit of jasmine, a little bit of coconut and melon to just balance that out. This does the business. My Carnal Flower. Next is Portrait of a Lady by Frederic Malle, and this is completely different to the previous one. It's rose on steroids. Rose, frankincense, raspberry and cloves. You want a fragrance that conjures up a vintagey feel. And you know I love my vintage feels. This is a little bit sweet, but it belongs in a different era. I think all of these fragrances I'm talking about really, to me, belong today, but from a different era. It's a contrast. Portrait of a Lady, dark, gothic, moody, brooding. Yes, it's vulgar, darling. The next one is by the house of Serge Lutens, and it is Fils de Joie. Now, you might think, hang on, she hasn't really made a dent in that, really. This is one you don't overspray, unlike the next one, which I have. But this is Night Blooming Jasmine. Think of those far-off holidays in ancient Greece, Corfu, the magical island of Corfu. You're walking along the beach and you smell that night blooming jasmine in the air, and it's dripping with honey, and you're just dripping for him. Yes, you are. Oh, Yes, it's the award of 2021 in my books, so it goes to Fils de Joie. Look at that juice. You just want to bite into his neck, or her neck, or whoever's neck, and just take them for all you can. You want to take them for all you can? You're going to serve this fragrance. The jasmine in this is so well balanced with the honey, but it's that night blooming jasmine. It's indolic. It's slightly skanky and dirty, but it's sweet with the honey. You've got to like a white floral with the jasmine and the honey. Now the next one is Fleur d'Oranger, and I have decanted about 8 mils of this in a spray, but look how much I've used in less than a month. I went to town with this. Oh, it is orange blossom, cumin, Indian tuberose. It's fresh spicy, and I think the hibiscus in this is beautiful as well, but it's just that orange blossom. You want an orange blossom scent that sings and dances and is performing a crescendo. This does it. This does it. It was Lulu that made me buy this, and thank you, Lulu. I will forever kiss the ground you walk on, because this fragrance gets compliments. This fragrance has projection. This fragrance has sillage. This is a fragrance easily. When Serge does it, he does it well. And these two fragrances are the best two that I found this year. I was going to include another one, which was Nuit de Cellophane, but this and Fils de Joie pipped it. It pipped it to the post. And don't let the cumin scare you. The cumin is there. The cumin is a little bit raunchy and is fresh spicy, but it adds something to it. It adds body to it. You imagine flat hair? You want volume? Boom, this does it. Yes, Fleur d'Oranger by Serge Lutens. One of the best finds of the year. This next one is by the House of Papillon herself. Spell 125. I've only worn this a couple of times, but let me tell you, this fragrance, this scent is silvery. Think of a silver tipped forest with dancing elves and imps. Not naughty imps. We're not talking elementals here. We are talking pretty little imps. We're talking playful little elves. We're talking... There's a little bit of... Like all Liz's fragrances, you have to like that animalic facet. She puts that animalic facet into it. It is frankincense, and it is pine, a little bit of ylang ylang, white ambergris, and that ambergris with the pine, it gives it that silvery feel. It's like wintry but sunny. It's just definitely one for the autumn and winter. It's a scent to behold. It is a gift of the gods. That's how I describe it. You want to smell like you're presenting yourself, but you're not over alluring. Is that the word? Over alluring? This ticks that box. Oh, it's just a stunning fragrance. It has projection and sillage like nothing else, like all of Liz's fragrances. And it's just a joy to behold. It's the juice. I mean, I look at that juice inside and it's like, it's dancing. It's a beguiling scent, like all of Liz's scents are. There is something magical about Papillon. It's one of my favourite niche and indie houses, together with Serge Lutens and Frederic Malle, and I think it's a joy. It's beautiful. It's frankincense, which is slightly smoky, and I love it. It's Salome, which goes with this Cleopatra look, like Spell 125 does. Wow, it is, well, no words are needed for this fragrance. You walk into a room and you will command the people around you. The people may well be afraid of you, but don't be unapologetic. The people around you may be afraid of you, but don't apologise. Be bold and be unapologetic, because this is what this fragrance is. There is jasmine in there, but the animalic facets shroud it like a cloak, and it's that hieracium which is so beautiful. When I first smelt this, it wasn't an aha moment for me, because I thought I didn't like civet or castoreum or hieracium or dirty animalic notes, even like nutmeg or cumin. But discovering this, it just blew my mind, and it took me to a Belle Epoque era. It took me away from everything that this year has been, and the last. And it's probably, well, it is in my top 5, Salome. This next one was kindly gifted to me, and it is Jasmine Wisp by, I can't read that, but it's Rasassi, which is a niche brand. This is passion fruit, but this isn't for everybody, but I love it. It's, again, a bold, audacious fragrance. It's strong projection, sillage, like all of these fragrances have. It's quite a smouldering fragrance. There's nothing really pretty about this fragrance. It's just like Salome, just like Fils de Joie, just like Fleur d'Oranger. It is bang. It's in your face, and it's here, and it's not going to play. It is going to play, but it's going to play a game that you may not like. Jasmine Wisp. The ultimate one is by Francesca Bianchi, and it is Sex and the Sea, the neroli edition. So to those of you who don't like neroli, you probably may well not like this, but this is, again, Francesca Bianchi, like Papillon, like Serge Lutens, they have a dark undertone to them, a dark undercurrent. There is gaiety, and there is light, and there is sweetness, but there's darkness, and it's brooding, and it's just downright skank. Some of them, even Angel's Dust, has got a bit of to it, which I love Angel's Dust as well. But Sex and the Sea neroli it smells fresh and bright. The neroli is the star, that woodiness, that like pettigrain, that which is the other side of the orange blossom, it encompasses it. To me though, I will wear this only in the spring and summer. I didn't get to wear it a lot, but if we go to Corfu next year, this is coming with me. One of the best finds of 2021. And finally, Mermaid Kisses by Shay and Blue. And again, this will have a lovely memory scent with me for this year, because It was the month of September that I met Chantal Tiffany, my beautiful friend up north. I don't want to get emotional, but she is so beautiful, and you have a connection with people, and just thinking about her is an angel. She's angelic, and she is like a mermaid. She is. So this will trigger a scent memory of that. I've still got to get the full bottle. It's quite a long-lasting scent, I feel. It's quintessentially just water lily, melon. I can't remember what else is in there, but it's aquatic, it's fresh, it's uplifting, it's joyous, and it makes me happy. And I wore it the day after I met Chantal, and I will cherish it, and I will purchase another bottle. I only think you can get it in 10 mils. Shame on you, Shay in Blue. You need to get it in a bigger bottle. But this scent, it will have a memory that I will love of 2021, and it was one of the best memories that I've had this year. And finally, I haven't opened this. Now, this is a designer scent, not a niche scent, I know, but I probably may well be wearing this on Christmas Day. Violet Angel, that I managed to get hold of unopened at a steal of a price. It came from France, and so much so I ordered the lily one as well, like you do, because I love lilies, as well as violets and jasmine and tuberose. So this is a blind buy for me, but I think I'll like it. There we go. So that concludes my top list of niche and indie and off-the-cuff different fragrances that I've discovered this year that I'm curating on my collection, and I'm building up on those brands. There are others, particularly from Frederic Malle, from Serge, from Papillon, from Francesca Bianchi, that I'd like to build up on. What other ones do you think I would like? Comment down below. You know my style. Until next time, remember, we'll slay for him and pray for him. We'd even misbehave for him. That perfect thing called the boyfriend. Till the next time, I'll see you soon.